Mixed reactions have trailed comments made by United Kingdom Prime Minister Keir Starmer regarding Tory leader Kemi Badenoch, who he described as a self-appointed saviour of Western civilization. The action began when Badenoch claimed that Starmer had followed her advice to cut the aid budget, an assertion she proudly backed up during a recent appearance. She had also raised concerns about what she described as inconsistencies in the government's defense budget figures.
So turning to the details of the plan he set out yesterday. Over the weekend, I suggested to the Prime Minister that he cut the aid budget, and I'm pleased that he accepted my advice. Mr. Speaker, it's the fastest response. It's the fastest response I've ever had from the Prime Minister. However, he announced £13.4 billion in additional defence spending yesterday. This morning, his Defence Secretary said the uplift is only £6 billion, which is the correct figure.
However, Starmer swiftly denied her claim during a plenary session on Wednesday, rejecting her suggestion with sarcasm. Starmer's comments escalated when he accused Badenoch of appointing herself a figure of global importance. The Prime Minister continued to defend his budget on defence spending, highlighting that the projected £13.4 billion increase in the coming financial years represents the largest sustained boost in defence spending since the Cold War.
Prime Minister.
I'm going to have to let the Leader of the Opposition down gently. She didn't feature in my thinking at all. I was so busy over the weekend I didn't even see her proposal. I think she's appointed herself, Saviour of the Western Civilisation. It's a desperate search for relevance. But Mr. Speaker, look, if you take the numbers for this financial year and then the numbers for the financial year 27-28, that's £13.4 billion increase. That is the largest sustained increase in defence spending since the Cold War, which will put us in a position to ensure the security and defence of our country and of Europe.
Mr. Speaker, that wasn't very clear. How is it that the Defence Secretary says £6 billion and he says £13.4 billion? The IFS said today that the government is playing silly games with numbers. How does he find this difference in numbers?
Badenoch, for her part, appeared to take the exchange in stride, smiling as Starmer's remarks drew laughter across the floor. This public exchange comes on the heels of Badenoch's earlier controversial remarks about her home country of Nigeria. She had come under fire for criticizing Nigeria's leadership and governance, making headlines for calling attention to the country's challenges. Cassandra Unumbi, Eagles FM News.